There we are. There we are. What's good, family? Let's see what we got. What we got going on. All right, we got our people coming in. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, there we go. There we go. I see y'all coming in. What's good? So I'm just making sure everybody's here. Everybody got the link at least. Um, we might do a little quick Q&A. That's how I like to get going. Quick Q&A, then I'll dive into a few things. I'm actually looking for a screenshot I got because somebody asked a question they wanted me to address today. Okay, got it. All right. Let's see what we got going. Any good stocks right now? There's always great stocks to play. See, this is a thing. Okay, let's dive into it while we're waiting on everybody to come in. There's always stocks to play. All right. Like for example, we traded Netflix today. We also traded AutoZone. AutoZone. I was betting against it. Okay, that's the one I made like 28,000. I made $27,000 on AutoZone trading against it, and then we made roughly like 28,000, or I made 28,000 trading. Actually, I'm not out of it yet, but trading Netflix aftermarket. So that's right. Calls up, puts down. Right. You have to know what you're doing. So this is why I'm always telling y'all, it's deeper than just, hey, tell me a good stock. What kind of stock you got? What you got for me today? It's deeper than that. You gotta know what the hell you're doing. Because I could tell you, I could play almost any stock. That's the thing. I could play any stock and make money on it. So I just need you to know it's not about, tell me what stock. No. What education do you have? Right? Because at that point, any stock can be a good stock. We are traders. We don't need the stock to be that good. We just need the position to be good. Where is it? Is it realistic to make 100% off your money in a month? Yeah, we've done it before. It's hard, but we've done it. Okay. This is what I'm trying to explain to a lot of people. A lot of this stuff you see us doing is not that it's not possible. It's the more unheard of some things, like for example, we'll just use 100% on your money in a month. The more or the less you hear of people doing that, the more education and experience you need to be able to do it. Right? So I'll give you a great example. When Michael Jordan first ran up and dunked from the free throw line, up until that point, people were like, is it possible to jump from the free throw line? And then, you get somebody like Michael Jordan, they're like, no, it's possible, but motherfucker, are you willing to work for it? Like I had to spend a lot of time in the gym and put a lot of effort into my body in order to fly from the free throw line to dunk the basketball. It's the same thing in the stock market. Is it possible? Yeah, of course it's possible. But have you put in the work, the money, the effort to make that happen? That's all it is. So when people come to me and they're like, Tay, that's why people think I'm a scam. Tay, you're a scammer. Like, there's no way people are making money like that. And I'm like, no, I know something you don't know. And that's why I'm telling you to give me your money so I can teach you that. Because I ain't teaching it for free. Because I got something a lot of people don't have. Right? So that's how it works. Today, we're not really going to look into stocks. Y'all know I don't really do that because, 3, 4, 5, 600 people come in here and everybody got a stock they want to look at. That's not what this is for. This is for me to teach you to get to a certain level so you can come in to secure the bag so you can learn your own. I don't even do that for them. Hey, can you look at PNT? Nope. Because I need you to know what you're looking at. I need you to know how to read the charts. I need you to know exactly what to do so that when the time comes, if I'm not available, guess what? You're good to go because you're self-sufficient, right? You're self-sufficient. So that's what this is about. There's always money to be made in the market, even though that's right, futures are looking ugly right now. It's always money to be made. Somebody right now, as futures are looking ugly in the market, somebody's making money going down. Right, puts gonna print, right? I got some puts I'm waiting on right now. They're gonna print money. This is how we play. That's right. Ian probably making money right now watching the market fall. That's right, MicroStrategy. You know, we got all these plays coming. That's what it is. So there are different ways to play this stuff. You just got to know what you're doing. That's it, right? And and let me give you another example. So I gave you the Michael Jordan example, right? Is it possible to jump from the free throw line? Yeah, but I put in the work. I did the squats, the lunges. I ate right, make sure my body fat was low enough so when I jump, I ain't got a lot of fat to hold me down, right? Because a lot of y'all got fat holding you down. You call them your wife, your husband. You call them friends, family. You call it Netflix, TV, stinking thinking, right? A lot of y'all got stinking thinking, bad habits. That's right. You're eating bullshit. A lot of you all don't want to invest in yourself. Some of y'all sitting on cash, but you're scared to spend it. That's the worst trait to have when it comes to trying to build your money. So these are the things that you got fat on your body right now, or what we call fat that's holding you back, right? So Michael Jordan trying to jump from the free throw line and dunk the basketball, he can't have a lot of fat holding him down. You trying to jump financially, but you got a lot of fat holding you down. Okay. Now, there's my bag drop. Now, there's another thing I want to get into. A lot of people tend to want to make money, right? Hey, teach me how to make money. Teach me how to make money. Teach me how to make money. Or they don't even say, teach me how to make money. They say, I want to make 100% in a month. I saw somebody put that up today. But what you don't realize, or what you don't sit back and think, most people don't, you have to ask yourself, okay, wait, let me see if I can get some better light. Hold on. I need you to see my face when I say this. See if we can get some better light over here. There we go. There we go. Right? Yeah, I need you to see my face when I say this. All right. Now, move my water. Get my water over here. All right, we good now. There we go. That looks better. Now, a lot of people don't look at this. When I say stuff like, or when I hear people say stuff, hey, can you make 100% in a month? Yeah, you can. But you never think about this. Nobody's really doing that. Nobody's making 100%. Even some of your big dogs. You don't hear Warren Buffett talk about making 100% in a month or 100% in a year. You don't hear about big dogs doing that. Doesn't mean it's not possible. But are you willing to put in the time, the money, and the effort that maybe they aren't? Right, because the big dogs, so the Warren Buffetts of the world, things like that, they exactly 12 to 18%. Some of them go 6%, sometimes 6%, 18% a year, right? That's usually like good. Warren Buffett may even go up to like 30%. That's kind of like, you know, him and Peter. I think Peter actually did a little bit better. But anyway, there are a few big dogs that do, 30%, but usually no more than that. As a matter of fact, you do 60% in the market, they'll flag you a lot of times, and they say you're cheating. If you're a hedge fund, at least. If you consistently beat the market 60, 70%, yeah, they're like, oh, this guy's cheating. Then the SEC comes in and looks at you. Now, does this mean it's not possible to do that? No, people are doing it. The guy I learned from, he had been doing it. Okay, he's a billionaire. One of the guys I learned from, right? He's been doing it, but he has his own thing going on, so he's not trading anybody else's money. So when he does 100% in a month or 100% in a year, nobody's barking up his ass, because that's just his money. He's not trading it for anybody. It's just his money. That's why he's a billionaire, right? That's why I'll be a billionaire, because I'm doing the same things he did, right? And I'm pretty sure some of the people I'm teaching right now will be a billionaire, because I'm teaching them the same stuff that we're using, okay? Do you still take losses these days? Rarely, family. I told you I got a 93% win rate, so no, rarely. Let's see, wanted and put in the work to obtain a whole nother level of discipline. Facts. So let me break this down. So a lot of people, we don't use stop losses. I don't teach stop losses, and there's a reason for that. See, here's all the stuff I talk about in Secure the Bag, right? Because people are like, oh, stop losses. Make sure you got a stop in place. Well, people don't understand that. Once again, see, I come from the trading world. Y'all listen to all of these other people who are not traders. They're maybe long-term investors, right? I'm not gonna name any names, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people who maybe do longer-term strategies. I am a trader. I'm used to coming in and out of a stock in a day. Now, when we trade, we also are trading against what's called algorithms, okay? When you trade against algorithms, what that means is, you're trading against a computer, artificial intelligence. What that means is they can see things that you can't, like stop losses. There's a such thing as what we call stop hunting. Some people don't believe it. Some people have seen it and then became believers. I've been trading for years and I've seen it multiple times. We've seen this happen on Beyond. We've seen this happen on Apple. We've seen this happen on Tesla. We've seen this happen. Pretty much any stock that has a lot of volume, the algorithms will start to pinpoint the stops. And what will happen, what they do, is if you get in at a stock at $100 and you say, hey, if this thing goes to 90, stop me out, right? What will happen is the stock will go 100, 105, 110, $90, take your stop out, and it'll go back to 110. And then it'll finish going up. I've seen it plenty of times. So I don't use stop losses. Okay, I teach a different strategy. So because we're planning, hey, let me say this. Now more than ever, there are more algorithms and more artificial intelligence bots and things like that in the stock market. So you have to learn how to play against them. That's once again, that's something the long-term investors don't teach. They don't know this stuff, okay? So you have to be careful with a lot of this stuff, okay? So once again, a lot of the things y'all know or have heard, this is just like Googled information. Oh yeah, use a stop loss. Yeah, that's antiquated. For those of you who don't know what antiquated means, that's old, that's outdated. You're learning outdated information. This is why I'm always telling y'all, when y'all ask me stuff, hey Tay, what's your best advice to get started in the stock market? I say, learn from somebody who banging that shit out. What better person to learn from than from somebody who's making $1 million from the stock market or more? I make more than $1 million from the stock market. What better? I think in the last what is this, April? Yeah, I'm almost at $1 million now in one account. I got 6 of them. So once again, when you ask me, hey Tay, what's your best advice? I say, well, shit, learn from somebody who's doing it. It just makes sense. And I'm getting more aggressive with my trading. If I'm lucky, shit, I'll bang out $10 million this year from the stock market. That's why, and that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of just like, I'm starting to move away from teaching because I'm like, it's there, but I don't really, it's getting to a point where it's just not worth my time. But I'll do it because I like to help. That's one of the reasons. I like to help. That's why I'm doing this free shit. I like to help, right? But I do like to be respected for my time as well, which is why I still charge, people, because I give free information out to people and they shake their head, and when it's too hard or it sounds hard, they just continue on. And then I wasted my breath. So that's why I don't teach for free, not consecutively. I will teach for free because I care, but you're gonna pay because I need you to have skin in the game. If there's no skin in the game and I start throwing stuff at you that's hard, you'll just ignore it or you'll say, oh, that's too hard. But when you spent $6,000, you're like, no, fuck that. I spent $6,000. I don't care how hard it is. I'm doing it because I gotta get that money back. So that's why you need to pay. And that's why I charge people, because I know that. I know human psychology, right? So I'm not going to handicap people and give it to them for free because they won't do it. They won't do it anyway. So There's a certain mindset that has to be taken. Say I want to join STB, bro. DM me, family. I got you. DM me. If you got 6K and you ready, I'll let you get in for 6K versus the 15. $15,000, I've made it a lifetime membership. So if you pay 15K, you got lifetime access to secure the bag and everything I offer. And then I'll let people in for 6K a year who don't have 15K. But I'm not here to sell it today. We're just talking about. I got some stuff we're talking about actually that I'm getting to get into. First of all, I want to read this message that I told somebody I'd address today, and then we'll get into teaching. But yeah, I just wanted to say that for the family who mentioned wanting to get into secure the bag. So it's a long message, so I'm not going to read it. But essentially, this person is in a pretty similar space that probably a lot of y'all are in. Number one, this person is trying to get in the stock market. So he's reading charts, doing all that stuff. And somebody at work saw him reading charts or it was on his computer, and they're kind of, now they're watching him. He's tired of code switching. Y'all know what code switching is, right? Hello, everyone. How's it going? Knowing you don't talk like that. Code switching. So a lot of people are tired of that shit. This person's tired of it as well. He said, I do my job, stay out of the way. Someone saw my charts on my computer, and now they're talking shit. Normally I don't care, but it's the sly remarks that drive me a bit. Can you please speak on this in today's class? So that's what I wanted to talk about. And then we'll get to the teaching part, because I got some more stuff I want to teach, but I do want to talk about this. A lot of you all are dealing with some stuff like this. You're at work, you're having to code switch, you hate going in, you're probably shaking the damn steering wheel in the car before you go in every day. I hate this shit. I get it, right? I get it. Now, what you have to do, family, I'm sure you're watching right now. What you have to do when you're in this situation is you have to learn how to channel. You have to learn how to channel that pain, channel that hate for what you're doing, channel the energy that you have, like you hate it so much. You have to have that same amount of energy for what you're doing, as far as getting into stocks or whatever it is you're doing. You got to put that same energy into it. So you're like, I'm gonna go hard on these charts. I'm gonna go hard and study this. I'm gonna go hard and throw everything I got at this, right? That's your why. That's right. That's your reason why. That's your why. You got to go hard at that shit. You know what? I don't care what I got to do. I'm going in. How much money you won't take? Here, because he's an STB. Like whatever it's required for me, I'm going in, because this job shit, it ain't it. This ain't it. You got to channel that frustration. You have to. That's a good word for it. Thank you. Transmute that energy. That's exactly what we're doing. So you got to transmute that energy. I'm telling you, there is no other way than to do it that way. Other than that, you're just going to be a frustrated ass employee, right? And that's why I say it's not meant for everybody to get out of that world. Some people are made to just be employees, unfortunately. A lot of people are. And the reason why is because of that thinking, right? You have to learn how to emotionally detach from money, especially if you want to get to the levels that I'm at right now, or not even the levels I'm at right now. Let me just tell y'all something. It's 550 people, something like that here. Maybe 5 of y'all to get to the levels that I'm at. So we're not gonna talk about that. If you want to get to a decent level where you have your ultimate freedom, when you want to get to that level, there has to be something that happens in your mind. Number one, you have to detach from money. A lot of people are not detached from money. Like, for example, if I gave you $10,000 right now, most of y'all will go, oh shit, I'm holding on to that. That's 10K. Rainy day fund, right? You hold on to it. You might go buy, some of y'all I'm sorry, fucking idiots. Some of y'all are idiots. Some of you take some of the 10K and you start going buying, some fucking Gucci or something. Oh, I go get them new Gucci shoes. Idiot. That's an idiot move. I'm sorry. You just got to hear that. That's an idiot move. But a lot of y'all would hold it and I'm not touching this money. Wrong move, right? And that's what's going on with a lot of you. A lot of you right now are sitting on some type of savings and you're scared shitless. You're scared shitless to spend any of it because that's the last of it, right? The first key to get out of the hole, or the first key to elevating financially, is to go all in. A lot of y'all keep asking me. So y'all see where I am now. You see the, Tay running around in penthouses and shit. He's, wearing these damn jewelries and all this shit. But you didn't see how I got here, right? You didn't see how I got here. And what that means is I've always been an all-in type of person. I remember I had $5,000 in one of my coats. I had $5,000 saved up. And then I had a guy say, look, I can show you how to get to the next level, but you got to give me $5K to coach you. His name was AJ. I gave AJ all of my savings. Here, I'm all in. We call it burning the ships, because now, guess what? I got to make that shit work because I just gave you my life savings. That's all I had. As a matter of fact, I had to borrow some of it. I didn't even have a full 5K. That's how this shit works. So a lot of you all who are like in this, you got this rope around your waist, right? And you're trying to jump to the other side so you can climb. But what a lot of people don't understand is when you jump, that rope pulls you back from being able to make it to the other side. Sometimes you got to take that fucking rope off and just jump. The only thing you can do is fall. The only thing you can do is fall. And some of y'all will fall, and guess what? That's the best thing that can happen to you, because when you fall, you then become to realize that you're like, oh shit, I didn't die. Y'all remember the saying? But did you die? Right? When you fall and you realize you didn't die, and you're like, damn, that wasn't that bad. It's uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong. I've fallen before. It's uncomfortable. But when you get to a point where you're like, damn, I fell, but I'm still here, right? I'm still breathing. I still have my able body, able mind. Let's take some more gambles, right? This is how it works. This is how it works. So that's right. Like the Dark Knight, there you go. It's like the Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises. When he was trying to get out the cave, but he couldn't get out. He kept jumping. He had this damn rope tied around. He kept jumping and he would fall. He kept jumping and he would fall. He kept jumping, he would fall. And then the guy's like, hey, you got to take the damn thing off, basically. Take the rope off and then jump. He took the rope off, he jumped, and he got out. So this is what happened. I'm telling you, it's a metaphor for what happens in real life. It's a metaphor. All of the replays, the free replays, will be on my YouTube channel. So make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel. But that's how it works. Okay? This is exactly how it works. So a lot of times you got to let go of that safety net and you got to jump. Because when you have a safety net, what tends to happen is you got this thing in your mind now that goes, well, if I fail, at least I got this. So I'm not going to go subconsciously. You tell yourself, I'm not going to go as hard because I got this safety net. I'll be all right. Shit. But I'm telling you, when you don't have a safety net, when you're like, this is my life savings, bro. This is all I got. Take it. When you get to that point, something happens in your mind. It's like, yeah, I can't fail. Like there's no going back. I can't fail. I got to make it. So I'm going to study. Now I'm going to cut that fucking TV off. Now I'm going to, there's no more Netflix, no more video games, no more bullshit. When I get off from work, I study. When I'm on the toilet, I study. When I'm eating my food, I'm studying. You start to eat, breathe, and shit this stuff. That is where the success starts to come from. This is exactly where it comes from. So I know a lot of people understand it yet. Some of y'all don't want it. That's why I say some of y'all are meant to just be be workers, and that's okay. You make your 40, 50, 60K a year, you good, right? That's fine. That's fine. Some of y'all are even higher paid workers, right? Write a book, bro. I buy the fuck out of it. It's coming. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write another one. Some of y'all are higher paid workers though. I was married to one at one point. I was married to a higher paid worker, and she was happy. Look, I just want to make 200-300K a year and run somebody else's company, and I'm happy. Like that's all I want. Some people are made. They're made for that, and that's okay. That is okay. Still love that girl, right? That is okay. But you gotta realize, see, the difference between her and some of y'all, she knew that about herself. So she wasn't trying to fake the funk. She wasn't trying to bullshit herself and say, oh, I really want my freedom, but I don't want to lose this, right? Some of y'all are like stretched, right? Some of y'all are stretched or conflicted. And when you're conflicted, you're fucked. You got to find out what you really want in life so you can pursue that. Okay? You can still have both. You get options. Well, it depends. It depends. Because once again, if you want the security of working for somebody else and growing their company, now you can't have both. It's hard to have both. I want freedom. No, you work for me now, right? Like so if I'm a boss, right? If I'm a boss of someone who's working for me, right? And I need you, you don't have true freedom. You don't have true freedom, because if you had true freedom, then essentially you can do whatever you want whenever you want, but you can't because I need you and I'm paying you, $250,000 a year. In her case, $100,000, $250,000, whatever. If you helping me run my company, when I need you, then you need to be here, which means you don't have ultimate freedom. That's not how that works, right? You got to be here for me because I'm paying you to be here. I'm paying you to forget about your freedom, essentially, right? So no, you can't have both. Like, for example, me, I jump from city to city, penthouse to penthouse, right? I can go down there in Puerto Rico, live on the island. I can hang out. I can do whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. As long as COVID's not in the way. But seriously, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. And there's nobody to say, we need you back here right now. That is the true freedom. That's what we call options. So some people want that, and then some people are like, no, you can give me $250,000 a year and I'll nestle up. And that's fine. Once again, that's fine. That's fine. Some of y'all don't even need $250,000. If I just gave you $100K, some of y'all be like, cool, that's fine. And some of you want that as maybe a means or a step to get to the level of freedom you want. All of that is fine. But what I'm saying, the only reason I'm mentioning all of this is because you have to find out what it is you want so that you can be intentional with what you're trying to do, okay? Let's see, you will never be the best version of yourself when you are torn and conflicted. There you go. 100K ain't shit, facts. 100K ain't shit at all. I do still foresee a small shutdown. Harsh reality. Yeah, 100K ain't shit. You're right, family. And that's pretty much anywhere in the US. Let's see. Facts. Your number at a company. Big facts. I'm truly kicking myself for not buying your course for $250 when I had the chance. I really thought it was a scam. I'm just gonna buy it regardless now. That's it's unfortunate because a lot of y'all saw me, you saw $50 a month, you let it pass. You saw $200 a month, you let it pass. You saw, I think I went to $500 a month after that for STB, you let it pass. I went to $1,000 a month, you let it pass, right? That's one of the reasons why I do say sometimes you got to take that fucking rope off and just jump. Sometimes y'all overthink shit. Like seriously, this is something that needs to be talked about. Sometimes y'all overthink shit. And the reason why I say that is because what the fuck is $250? Right? Like seriously, like that's what I'm talking about. That's taking the rope off. What the fuck is $250? If it's a scam, oh well. I've spent $250 on bullshit before. Great. So the downside is I lose $250. The upside is this motherfucker might not be a scam and I make $1 million or 10K. Shit, whatever. Right? But at the end of the day, once again, that's why I'm always telling you, I'm like, so what if it's that's the part. People get in their way. People get in their own way. It's a trauma mindset, most definitely. That's right. Intelligent. Thank you. That's Charlie Munger. Intelligent people make decisions based on the opportunity cost. You have to look at the upside and the downside, right? Because a lot of people ask me, Tay, how did you spend that last $5,000 not knowing if it was a scam or not? Same thing. I told myself, I said, well, if this motherfucker's a scam, I'm gonna lose $5,000. It won't be the first time somebody got me out of money. And it won't be the last time. I'm gonna somebody gonna get me out of $5,000 again, whether it's paying rent for a shitty place, I buy a car and it's a fucking lemon. I don't know. It ain't gonna be the last time though. But then I told myself, but if it's not a scam, then I might be able to actually change my life, the whole trajectory of my life. I might be able to change it. And that's when I started thinking, he's gonna get my 5K. So I gave him 5K. And it ended up working. I went from making $4 or $5 grand a month to like 10,000 a month. So it was worth it. But that was that leap that I had to take. It was a leap I had to take. So what I'm trying to say is a lot of you all allow that rope of what if I'm going to get scammed? You allow it to stop you from jumping in. And I'm not telling you to do that for me. I'm saying it for anything. Some of y'all want to get in real estate, and there are people who can help you get into real estate, but you're afraid to pay them. And there are many other things. I don't think people should get in real estate until they have $1 million anyway. I know some people are like, huh? I'm just saying it because the return, usually a good return for real estate is 10%. If you got 100K and you get into real estate, you make $10,000. Whoop-de-fucking-do, right? What the fuck is $10,000, right? It's not worth the time, the effort, and the potential of you getting sued. So no. The same amount of effort it takes to buy something for 100K is the same amount of effort it takes to buy $1 million property. So for me, I'd rather you get up. So maybe start a business or trade the stock market or learn how to trade the stock market so you can make enough money to get to $1 million. Once you got $1 million, then you leverage the $1 million into real estate. If you make 10% on $1 million a year, that's $100,000. That's pretty good, right? Now you're getting into good territory. But yeah, I wouldn't touch real estate and all that other stuff until you got some big money, because it's not worth waking up for. It's really not. It's not worth waking up for. Rent is income that's due every month. That is true. That is true. But once again, how much money can you, if you got $100,000, how much rent can you get from $100,000 property? Or let's just say you do leverage it and you put 20% down, right? That's $500,000 property. How much rent can you get from a $500,000 property? Maybe 10%. If you get 10%, that's $50,000 a year. But keep in mind, if you just bought a $500,000 property and leveraged it because you don't own it outright, you still have what's called debt service. Debt service is going to eat up about $30,000 of that 50K you make a year, right? So now you get to the point and you're still only making about 10K. I get it. I get it. Cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. But let me tell you something. Stocks also cash flow. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Stocks still cash flow. I'll give you a great example. I'm not going to tell you how much money I got in my account, but I will, or all of my accounts. But let's just say I make $100,000, right? And I'm open to the multiple streams, but some of y'all try to spread your streams too thin, too quick. Hear me out. If I got 100K, why would I try to spread that shit out? Concentrate it on something that's making you big money. See, I can make 10% a month in my sleep. For example, I'll give you a great example. Y'all been seeing my stories. I made $28,000 yesterday. I made $56,000 today. Guess what? That was 30% on the money that I went in on. So I put, so 56,070. So all in all, I probably went in with about $250,000 to buy those stocks. And I end up making roughly 75,000 in the last 2 days. Well, that's like 30%, right? 25, 30%. So 25, 30% in 2 days. Somebody says, but taxes though. I live in Puerto Rico, baby. I pay 0% taxes on capital gains. See, y'all talking to a different animal. I got y'all, right? You're talking to a different animal. I'm different. That's right. And I didn't have to talk to nobody. I ain't signed no contracts. I don't need fucking insurance. I don't have to do none of that bullshit you got to do. I'm telling y'all I'm different. Y'all might want to listen. Right? I'm a little different. So I get what you're saying, but taxes. And even if y'all can't make the moves I made to save in taxes, let's just say you make that same move. You made $75,000, which is 30% on your money in 2 days, right? In 2 days. Let's say you are in a certain bracket where you get hit for 50% of that, right? There you go. Somebody's you thinking like I'm thinking. That's still a great problem to have. Because if you can make 30, you're still able to make 30% on your money. And I did it in a couple of days, but let's just say it's 30% a month. 30% on your money means you essentially double your money every 3 months, pretty much. So if you got 10K, in 3 months, you got 20. In 6 months, you got 40. In 9 months, you got 80. That's right, compound. In a year, you got $160,000. You can't do that in real estate. I'm trying to tell y'all, if there's a way, I would have found it for the most part, right? I've done all of this shit. I've done wholesaling. I've done buy and holds. I've done all of that shit. You can't do that in real estate. I'm telling you, the stock market is where it's at. If you want to get rich real fast, or the fastest way to get rich, I'm telling you, is business, and then next is stock market. And the only way you do it in business is if you get real good at that business and then you sell it. Tax liens, all of that stuff. I'm telling you, you can't beat it in the stock market. I've taken people like Saul. I've taken people from $3,000. Saul had $3,000. He took him and his wife's stimulus money. $3,000. And this is after he joined Secure the Bag. So he joined Secure the Bag. He took $3,000 of stimulus money And now the man's sitting on like $2.8, $2.9 million in less than a year. You can't do that in real estate. You just can't. He's not the only one. I just like to use him because he's the most like profound. Like, fuck, $3,000 into $2 million. You can't do that in real estate. I don't give a fuck what you find. Tax liens, tax deeds. I don't care if you flipping, wholesaling. You can't do that in real estate. And not in the same amount of time with minimum effort. You can't do that. You just can't. Okay? So that's why I'm saying, I get it. A lot of y'all are real estate. I love real estate. Don't get me wrong. I love real estate. Let me cut these lights on because the sun's going down. All right. We got a little light. Thought I'd have enough light for y'all, but it wasn't. All right, so where were we? But anyway, you can't make those type of returns in the stock or in real estate. You can't. And like I said, in business, can you still do that in the market with 3K? Yeah, it still can be done. Don't get me wrong. Last year, 2020, great opportunity. But it's very, it's a skill. Yeah, 2020 was the better year for that, but it still can be done. It's still can be done. But essentially what you have to do is you have to build your way up. It's compounding, right? So for example, right now, the market is at all-time highs, right? Essentially what you can do is learn how to play puts. I got a good play right now. I ain't giving it away because I got to save it for Secure the Bag, and I don't want them on my ass because they get mad at me for giving y'all a lot of free shit. So I try to keep them happy as well because they did pay. There's a play that I see that I know is going to fall. Actually, it's got to finish going up first. It's not done going up. When it goes up, it's going to fall back down to a little bit under $300 over the next year. But it's going to fall from $15,000 or $1,500, excuse me. So it's going to fall from $1,500 to $300, right? So if you got $3,000, we'll just walk through this. If you got $3,000, essentially what you can do is slowly trade your way up. You know, Microsoft, Apple, you know, trade your way up, 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 right? Now you got 30,000. Now you can start trading some more. Now you can play Amazon. Now you can play Google. Now you can play, you know, it's not Google, but you can play Amazon and the Googles of the world. Trade your way up. Now you got 100K. Now you can start playing Apple, Amazon, and Google even better, right? Trade your way up, trade your way up, trade your way up. No, it's not at 1,500 now. It is going back. It'll go back to 1,500. Y'all not gonna figure it out. It'll go back to 1,500, or excuse me, it'll go back probably above 1,500. But when it goes up, it's going to fall back down to 300, okay? But anyway, you could trade your way up as you wait for it to go back to 15. You could turn $3,000 into, you know, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 within the next 6 months, right? And then within the next 6 months, you can take that 30, 40, 50 grand and put it all into that play and ride it down. And 1,500 down to 300, that's 1,200. You might be able to get about 10 contracts if you got 40, 50K, 10 contracts. It depends on how far out you do it and when you catch it. But 10 contracts with a $1,200 fall, you're looking at about $100,000 profit per contract. That's $1.2 million roughly. Or roughly it's roughly $1 million to $1.2 million in profit as it falls. So yeah, it can still be done right now. I don't want y'all to think that 2020 was only that. Like, there's always opportunity in the market, always. You gotta know what the hell you're looking for, right? Let's see, bro. Don't tell me that because I got 24K. Look, Max, you already know what we got going on, right? But see, you in STB, so you know you good. You know you good when you're in STB. So we ain't got nothing to worry about there. You probably already know what it is, as I mentioned it before. Give us some balance sheet hints. The balance sheet is terrible. I'll tell you that much. Ron, my man. Ron is another person in STB. I already know you're going to get this money. But anyway, it's not Tesla. Tesla will not go to 1,500 before the end of this year. Hell no. Yeah, I still fucked up my finger, fam. Like, it's still messed up. I'm still messed up. Let's see. Sent you a message on IG. Okay, got you. Let's see. You start with 300 and do this. No, I don't suggest, and I'm glad you asked it because I need to talk to some of y'all about that. I don't suggest starting out trading the stock market with a small amount of money. I really don't. A few things happen. Number one, you're starting out with a small amount of money, which usually means you don't have a lot, which usually means you can't afford to lose that money. If you say, hey, I got 300 to start, and I'll take your 300, you're like, holy fuck, man, like, that's all I had. Like, what are you doing? Right? You go crazy. Like, oh my God, that's all I had to my name. When you have that type of mentality, because that's all you got to your name, you trade different. You really do. You trade a lot different. And when you trade that different, it makes you emotional. So if you get into a stock and you see it go down, you don't know how to take that drawdown. You're like, fuck that, give me my money back. Sometimes you got to let it draw down so it can reverse, right? I'm not a big fan of people with a small amount of money playing. I'm just not. That's right. And it doesn't matter the amount if you don't know what you're doing. Facts. Let's see, I'm 19 years old. I want to join STB. I saved up $3,000. That's what's up, family. But yeah, I definitely suggest y'all keep saving, keep studying. That way you have a certain amount of money to play with. Any nuggets for road to STB? Yeah, y'all need to be in there studying. If you enroll to STB, that's a great place to start. It's only $500 and you can get in there and really get busy and be reading the damn ebook, please. That ebook is like gold. It's gold, okay? Appreciate you, bro. Showing the chart, resistance support channels, etc. Video waiting for 600 from 648. There you go. Small account is really not it. Learned the hard way. Yeah, it's really hard to grow a small account. I keep telling y'all that. It's really hard to grow a small account, and especially in this environment. Because you have to be, first of all, you have to be very, 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 very disciplined. Very disciplined. And even when I'm teaching my people in the small account challenge right now, because the market has turned against us, it's not moving like it used to, not in plays that they can afford. Because with a small account, if you're going to trade options, especially in this environment, first of all, if you're going to trade options in this environment, you got to go long. You got to go long expiration dates, right? Well, longer expiration dates are more expensive. So if you got $100 stock and you try to go 6 months out, that's going to cost you $2,000. If you got a small account, you can't do that. If you got $500, $1,000, you can't do that. So the reason why I say you have to be disciplined is because now you got to trade shares, and y'all don't want to hear that. But that's the only way. If you don't have a lot of money, you got to have time and patience and more education. The less education And the less time you want it to take you to make money, you got to have more money. So I could be a fucking idiot and trade the stock market if I got millions of dollars. I'm telling you, the more money you have, the easier it is to trade. It's like a reverse type of thing. Like the smaller amount of money you have, the better you got to be. The more money you have, the more you could just fuck it off. Like, oh, whatever, here, right? If I'm wrong and it goes down, here's more. If it goes down some more, here's more. You just keep averaging down. So when it reverses, you make your money. I'm telling you, the more money you got, the easier it is to trade. It's crazy. So when a lot of people are like, oh, you got a 90% plus win rate, how was that? Well, number one is because I knew what I was doing when I had a small amount. I started with $1,500 when I started trading. I traded my way up to 6 figures and then eventually to 7, 8 figures, right? But anyway, at this level, I still know what I'm doing, but I also have the money to be an idiot. So now I got the best of both worlds. I got the money and I have the smarts to grow a small account. So that's why I have a very good win rate. Because once again, when you start small, you have to be a wizard with this shit. You have to know what you're doing. So that's kind of what how's the small account challenge going? It's going okay. It's like I said, it's kind of fudged up right now because market's fucked up. It just is. Market's fucked up right now. And once again, majority of the people there don't want to trade shares, unfortunately. But if you jump into shares, you got $500, and I send you a stock. You buy, even if you just buy one share, and the damn stock goes up $10. You take your money out. You good. You made $10. But people are like, what the fuck is $10? Nobody wants to play like that. But literally, if you played every play I told you to do and you made $10 per play, right? Eventually, you'd have 100. So now instead of 500, you got 600. That's 20% on your money in less than probably be less than a month. But see, that's the thing. Teaching people with small, see, the thing is, people with smaller accounts also don't have this quite yet. They don't know that you should be playing for percentages and not money. The stock market is based on percentages, not money. So when you see me make 20, 30, 40, $50,000 in a day, that's only like 10, 15, 20, maybe 30%. Some of y'all are trying to turn $2,000 into $30,000, which is like 3,000%. Some of y'all want to do like 3,000%. That's not happening in the stock market. Okay. You have to be diligent with your process. 10% here, 30% here, 20% there, 10%. And as you grow it, right, that's when you build your way to the top because your 10% adds up. That's the problem though with small account. Small account people want to get rich real quick. Hey man, I'm broke. Help me. I'm trying to get that Lambo and that watch you got, Tay. That's why I'm really conflicted sometimes on, sharing stuff with y'all because I don't want people to look at my shit and then go, I want that, right? Tomorrow. So I'm going to hold this $1,000 stock until I got $1 million. And it's like, that's not how it works. Let's see. Yeah, I tried getting that SVJ money and got fucked. Right. It don't come overnight, family. You're not going to do it in one play. Right. I'm okay with y'all buying watches and Lamborghinis and other jewelry and shit like that, or traveling, whatever it is you want to do. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with you doing that. But just know you got to be realistic with this stuff. Okay. Do people sell what they have when they join STB? I don't know. I'm not a money manager or a financial advisor, so I don't really know what people do with their accounts. I am a teacher. I'm a teacher, and I am what's the best way to say it? Essentially, I'm an educator. I'm a teacher / educator. So what I do is I'm just here to teach you how to do the things it is to basically read the stock market to be successful. Okay. So when somebody says sell, essentially what they're saying is, if I got stocks right now and then I join STB, should I sell all of my stocks? And I'm like, no. Like, I don't know. Like, when did you get them? Are you down? Are you up? What's your trading plan? Like, it's so many things I don't know, right? And that's why I say I'm not an advisor. Like, oh yeah, sell all of those, and then let's start fresh. I don't know, because some of you might have got Apple at $10. Hell no, don't sell that. You got a good price on it. Some of y'all got Tesla at 100, 200 bucks. Should you sell it now? No. So that's why I say I'm not somebody who goes in and look at your portfolio. It's not me. I teach you how to read your own portfolio so you can be your own person. Okay. I didn't know when to get out. Yeah, most people don't. I teach you. That's the thing. I teach you when to know when to get out. Right? That's the key of what I'm teaching people. Oh, we got resistance here. Great. As we come up to resistance, sell it. Right? Once again, what's your trading plan? Are you holding shares or options? Are you trading short term, long term? Is it 10 years plus long term, or is it 5 years? Right? Some of y'all like Kathy Woods. Kathy Wood has a 5-year trajectory. So some of y'all buy the same damn stock she buys, hoping it goes up in a month, not realizing she has a 5-year trajectory. That is her trading plan. So if she's buying Zoom right now, because I know a lot of y'all know about that, if she's buying Zoom, she's not buying it because she thinks it's going to go up tomorrow or next week or next month. She's buying it because she's holding it for 5 years, 5-year trajectory. This is what we call a trading plan. Many of you don't have that. You're blindly buying shit because you heard somebody of a bigger caliber buy it. But you don't look at their trading plan. You're not looking at what they are doing. Why did she buy that? Did she buy it to sell it next month? No. So she's not even expecting it to go up next month, but you are. And you bought it with a 4-week expiration date. And I'm like, holy fuck, people are lost, right? This is why education is very important. That's right. Plus, she has shares to trade and hold. That's right. She's not doing options. So a lot of people are really fucked up because they don't know what they're doing. And it's like the blind leading the blind. How far do you go out swing trades like that Amazon trade today? It just depends. It just depends, family. I know y'all are like picking for as much information as you can. It just depends, right? My trading strategy is gonna be totally different than y'all's. I'm even having to tell some of my secure the bag people right now. The way I trade is different. I teach, for example, I teach most of my people go 6 months out in expiration. It's good insurance. Now, do I do that all the time? No. Why? Because I have the capital that if I'm wrong, I can erase my mistake. I can erase all of my mistakes. Oh, you know what? That didn't move like I thought it would. Roll that expiration date. And I got the capital to do it. And that's a part of my plan, right? So I might do a 2-3 week expiration date on a put or on a call. Yeah, I do weekly sometimes. I might do a 2-3 week expiration. Based on my analysis, first of all, right? This is based on my analysis. My analysis is rarely wrong. And if I am wrong, guess what? I have built in my program or in my trading plan, I have built in the plan that says, if I am wrong, reserve this amount of money to correct you being wrong. That's my trading plan, right? So that's why I say everybody has to have a different trading plan based on where you are. That's right, averaging, yeah, and rolling contracts, okay? I'm more excited to start watching the weekly start running facts. But yeah, that's how it works. Okay. Yeah, the weeklies do pay, but they also take. If you wrong, you're gonna get clapped. Yeah, you're gonna get clapped. So once again, you have to have a trading plan. If you don't have the money to correct your weekly mistakes, then you might want to go out further. Okay, that's just how it works. Go out further, and that'll allow you to make a little bit more money, safer, because the less money you have, the more safe you need to be. It's just how it is. Let's see. Yeah, if them short-term calls go wrong, you fuck. Yep. Is there a way to join the small account challenge? No, I shut it down because first of all, I don't want anybody else in it because it's not a concept that's going to work right now. And the reason why is because the mindset of somebody with a small account, it's just, I'm noticing it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm starting to actually realize that a lot of people in the small account challenge are very similar to the people who paid $50 for secure the bag. And I'm gonna explain. People who paid $50 to come into secure the bag, they didn't get any different information than the people who paid $5,000, $6,000. Okay, no, nothing different. Everything's the same. I got people to this fucking day hit me up because they still in. They hit me up. Actually, I had a lady to. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Hold on. I had a lady today hit me up. Hey, Tay, cancel my program, please. I haven't really watched much of the information. Cancel my program. And I looked at the lady's shit. She was in at $50 a month. Yeah, she the fool. Facts. She was in at $50 a month. Still in. Seeing people make a bunch of money. But she not, I'm telling you, she wasn't invested though. She like, oh, it's $50. Stop my membership. But I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I am going to find it because y'all probably think I'm bullshit. There we go, right here. I'm gonna try not to show her name. I'm gonna take a screenshot because I don't want to show her name. All right. And I even responded kind of like, hold on. All right. So this is the shit that I'm talking about right here. Okay. So I took a screenshot. She said, Tay, I can no longer be, what does it say? I can no longer be a part of STB. Basically cancel my shit. All right. I look up her account. She's in the $50 a month. She's been in for 11 months. That's right. She didn't even spell my name right. My name is every fucking where. And you still misspelled my name. This is what I'm dealing with. See, y'all think I be snapping and going hard on people for no reason. No, this is the bullshit I have to deal with. This is the bullshit I have to deal with. And this is why I won't take nobody cheap. Because I'm telling you, it's a different type of person. The less money a person's involved with, the different type of person I have to deal with. And that's right, it's no skin in the game. Even the $500 people, a lot of them are fucking headaches. So it gets to a point where I'm just like, nope, I'm not doing it anymore. Like you just really gotta, I'm gonna set a bar pretty high. You gotta climb that bar. And if you climb the bar, great. I'm cool with it. But yeah, it's a different mindset. Different mindset. Let's see. What happens that give me her spot? Nope. Because guess what? A lot of y'all are saying, look, that's funny. A lot of y'all saying, man, give me her spot. Y'all gonna do the same shit. It's the same thing. You're not invested. It's the same shit. I'm telling you, it's a mindset thing. I'm trying to tell you, it's something different. It's like holding. So I'm real high up off the ground. If I hold you over the balcony, there's something that goes through your body, like this adrenaline, like you're just like, like it's something that goes through your body. That same feeling of, I gotta live, I gotta make this work. The same feeling is what happens when you spend more money. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So yeah, y'all think y'all can be different. Oh, I'll give you 50. Let me in. No, nope. It's the same shit. So this is why I do what I do. Yeah, it's almost like drowning. Absolutely. Um, no. See here. So here's the thing. Somebody just asked me to do what Neo did. Y'all know Neo. That's my guy. Right? Now, here's the difference between me and Neo, and a lot of other people. I'm not as noble as they are. The Neos of the world and the, even the Mark Monroes who like teaches for free, these are fucking monks. These are like modern day monks. These are like noble men. I don't give a fuck to be that noble. I just be honest with you. I don't really care to be that noble. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like 1 foot in and 1 foot out of being like the rich asshole. That's me. I'll be honest with you. I just keep it absolutely real. I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like a part of me wants to help everybody be better and yay, like let's do this, family. And then another foot is like, fuck everybody. I'm rich, I'm good, right? And I'm gonna keep making my money in the stock market regardless. I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I just be honest with you. So I'm not that noble. I'm not. Even with him, he's told me to do stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I'm not. Like, first of all, bro, I don't need that money. I don't need, you know, oh, sell it for $30 and see how many people can join, right? If you get 10,000 people to join at $30, you make, $300,000. Like, I don't need that little, bro. I make $300,000 in a week trading the stock. I don't need that shit. So for me, I'm not that noble. I'm just not that noble. Okay. So when y'all ask me to do stuff like that, I say no because I don't care to do it. Right. I do want to help some. Like I said, I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I do these live chats for free and stuff like that because I do care. I do care. Half of me does. Right. Half of me does care. And then the other half is like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. So y'all better take advantage of the half right now because eventually all of it will go one way. Either I'll go all the way noble or I'll go all the way rich asshole. So y'all better take advantage of what I got right now. I'm just being real with y'all. I know a lot of y'all like, but what about me? I don't care. I don't care, right? That's gonna lead to 3,000 people asking for refund. It's seriously. Yeah, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Look, something I tell a lot of people in my world. Family said no offense, but I see rich asshole coming first with these jokers. Seriously. But I tell people often in my world, I say, listen, you are never going to have to worry about Tay holding something back. Like, is he holding something back? No. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. The older I get and the richer I get, the more I just don't care. I really don't. I just like, you know what? Here's the truth, right? And that's it. So I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, and I'm gonna be honest with you. And then you can take it or leave it. Some of y'all are gonna get mad, some of y'all get butt hurt, you run off. And that's fine too, Some of y'all get inspired because you're like, holy fuck, that's what FU money looks like. Like that nigga don't need nobody. Like, I get that all the time. People will DM me like, nigga, I can tell you don't need nobody money. Like, you be talking your shit. Pretty much, right? I don't. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm inspired, bro, because I can tell you don't need nobody. Like, you talk your shit because you really don't need that money. I was like, no. So it inspires some people. Fam said, yep, I'm inspired. So yeah, some people get inspired and some people get butt hurt and they take off running. I'm okay with either one. Let's see. Any thoughts on AXX? I don't know. Right? Y'all know I don't do the single stuff. Let's see. Damn, you still asking about VTRS? Do your own charting, yo. Facts. Y'all, I told you I'm not doing any single stocks. That's not what these free classes are for. Okay, I'm not doing stock analysis. Y'all might want to go to. I think he does it still. You might want to go to Mark Monroe's page. Okay, he does a lot of free shit. Y'all can go to him. Okay, that's the beauty about this thing, right? If you don't like my style or whatever, there are people who do it for free. So I mean, it's different. It's different angles. Like my trading style is different than his, but he's free, right? So anytime people get butt hurt, oh, you're such an asshole. I say, hey, I got a free option for you. Oh, really? And I said, yeah, not for me though. Like go over there. So yeah, I don't do the single stock stuff, y'all. I gotta do it on your own. I teach you how to do it on your own. All right. Let's see. I know, family. I appreciate it. We want your help, not Mark. I know. I got you. I got you. Is there any way you can start teaching, like showing us trading view, not trying to be rude or anything? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that today. What I'm teaching y'all essentially today is a lot of y'all have been the majority of y'all have been wondering, Tay, how do I come up with more money? Right? How do I come up with more money? So that was what I wanted to teach y'all today, because a lot of you all don't have the money, right? A lot of y'all don't have the money. Number one. Number two, I don't like, so one thing that y'all are going to understand about pretty much anybody who starts making decent money, we don't like to repeat ourselves, right? So essentially, I am not going to teach you anything that's in secure the bag because I've already taught it. It's not to be an asshole. It's nothing other than I've already taught it. I'm not repeating myself. So if you want those things, then you go over there, right? If you can't go over there, then I'll show you how to get over there. That's what these live classes are for. But I don't like repeating myself. I'm not going to keep teaching what a damn EMA is because I've taught it 50 million times, right? I'm not going to keep teaching what a fucking RSI does or, how to read balance sheets. I've already taught it, and it's in video format in Secure the Bag. So I'm not in the mood to keep reteaching that stuff, right? My goal here is to teach y'all other things that are helpful. Like number one, why don't you have money, right? Because a lot of people think, a lot of you, there you go, look, the stock dude, he said, look, y'all want some free help? I got you, email me, right? Y'all can go to him. I don't know who the fuck that is, but go to him, right? That's what happens when you do free shit. You get some people come here and soliciting their own shit. Hey, go to him, right? Good luck. I don't know who that is. It could be a her. I don't know. I know I'm an asshole, right? Ron said scammer, probably. Who knows, right? But I guarantee you, out of 500 people we got here right now, somebody's gonna be an asshole and go Google or go to google.com and actually try to email this guy or whoever the fuck that is. I don't know. But anyway, y'all shoot y'all shot, man. I don't really give a shit. Y'all can shoot y'all shot in here, whatever. It's free, right? This is another thing y'all gotta understand. When shit's free, shit like that happens. But what is the move with the whole money thing, right? There's a couple things. Now, and I might try to teach y'all how to leverage your credit to make more money eventually. There's actually a guy who can teach y'all how to do it. It's a couple guys. Brother Polite teaches it. Y'all probably know who Him 500 is. He teaches it. There are a lot of people who teach you how to use your credit to get money. Like, so, hey, I got a 600 credit score. Let me get $50,000. And then you take the $50,000 and then you come learn how to flip that shit, right? So it's like, hey, Tay, here's your money to learn how to flip it. Now let's get going, right? There's ways to do that. I'm not gonna teach that right now. Because I gotta teach y'all the small shit that y'all don't really pay attention to, right? A lot of people don't pay attention to this shit. There's money. You got a leak. You got a leak going on right now. And the leak is in your money. It's in your bank account. It's in your pocket. You got a hole in your pocket. Okay? And a lot of y'all, if you don't fix the leak in your pocket, I don't give a fuck how much money you get. That leak just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you just start leaking out more and more money. So I got to fix the leak now, patch it up. Then the water builds, or the money builds, because you're not leaking anymore. Then you can invest to make even more money, right? That's what I'm gonna teach y'all how to do, because a lot of y'all actually, yeah, it's called financial education facts. And a lot of y'all got leaks in your wallet. You got a leak in your bank account. I gotta teach you how to fill up that hole, or you will keep leaking money no matter how much money you get. Okay. So when a lot of people say, Tay, I don't have 6K, it's not because you don't make enough money at your job. It's because you got a leak in your fucking pocket in most cases. Some of y'all do just really like make like nothing. Like, man, I make $10,000 a year. Okay, you need to go work harder. Like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, come on, you gotta go get another job or something, bro. Like, I can't help you there. But if you make more than 30K a year, there's a leak in your pocket. Okay, you're probably doing something you shouldn't be doing, and we gotta talk about this shit. That I'm telling you, we gotta talk about this shit. Because a lot of y'all are living below your means, or above your means. Excuse me. A lot of you are living above your means. Okay. Let's see. Could almost spend it to get into STB. Stop all leaks. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much for saying that, right? Not because you got into STB, whatever you're trying to invest in. You stop all the leaks, and then you can go invest. A lot of you can't invest, not because you don't make enough money, it's because you are leaking. You're leaking money. Okay. So, have you cut off your entire family? Kind of. No, not the entire. Yeah, you got a leaky spouse. There you go. We've talked about that. So that's what these live classes are for. Now we getting into it. Yeah, leaky spouse. Let's talk about it. Right? Leaky pockets. Let's talk about it. So that's what the fuck we finna get into today. Okay? Family said I got a busted pipe. Facts. A lot of people got a busted pipe. So here's the thing. We getting ready to go in now. Leaky mindset. I like that. Now, I've talked about this before. A lot of you all are smoking weed. If you smoke weed and you have ever let the words come out of your mouth, I can't afford blank. I can't afford STB. Okay, you need to stop smoking weed. Okay, weed probably the reason why you fucked up now, right? I can't afford this. I can't afford a car. I can't afford that. But you smoke. You smoke. You can afford that. And see, what happens is when we are broke, because I've been there before, when we are broke, we like to reward ourselves with smaller things, right? Because it's not that big, so it doesn't seem that outlandish. It's like, bro, I smoke $150 a weed a week. That's nothing. That's like $20 a day, right? But think about that. $20 a day, $150 a week, roughly, right? That's $600 a month. That, yeah, exactly. That's over $7,000 a year. See what I'm saying? Now, why can't you do that? Two things. See, we got problems, we got leaks going on at the bottom that you need to fix before you get to the top. Because if you keep that leak, it'll keep going as you go to the top. So I just showed you that your $150 weed habit that you got is costing you $7,000 a year. I've seen people turn 7K into 100 grand in less than 2 months. I've seen people turn 7K or less than 7K into over $500,000 in a year. So your weed habit is costing you 7K a year, which is actually costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't smoke weed. No. I have habits. Don't get me wrong. I got habits. But I have controlled habits. Like I like really nice shit. Okay. But I don't buy it. I don't buy my nice shit in spite of it hurting me. Yeah, that's right. I like my red bottoms, right? I like my red bottoms. So yeah, I like shoes. I like cars. I collect shoes. I collect cars and watches, right? So I like nice things, but I buy those things once I can sit back and go, can I buy 3 of those? I sure can. I'll take 1, right? That's my mindset. Can I buy 3 SVJs? Oh, I can? Okay, good. I'll take 1. Can I buy 3 Rolex watches? 3 Sky Dwellers? Can I? Yeah, okay, cool. I'll take 1. That's how I do. Can I buy 3 pairs of red bottoms? Okay, I'll take all 3. But seriously though, this is a different mindset. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do a lot of those things, right? And that habit started at an early age. Because I knew in order for me to get out of my situation, I had to cut off the habits. I didn't go out. When I was broke, and I consider broke less than $50,000 a year. I mean, actually, I consider it, but I don't want to insult anybody. If you make less than 50K a year, you are broke, especially in most areas, okay? But when I made less than $50,000 a year, I got into a mindset. Yeah, not eating meat helps too, right? Oh, y'all see the kitchen in the mirror. Focus. Anyway, anyway, I got to a point where when I was making less than 50K a year, I felt like that was broke. Okay, I was broke. And I told myself at that point, I need to start saving every fucking dollar I can save. Now, here's something that's going to piss off a lot of y'all. See, I got people leaving now because they don't want to hear this shit. It's simple. That's right. It's simple, but it's a gem. People don't want to hear this shit. We went from 550 people to 450. We lost 100 people because now I'm pissing people off. They don't want to hear stop smoking. They don't want to hear stop buying your bullshit shoes. They don't want to hear, and some of y'all need to hear this right now too. If you make 100K a year, you still shouldn't be buying a fucking Mercedes, right? Yeah, it's just too early. You don't make enough. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear this stuff. But what I'm trying to do is show people, first of all, we're trying to plug a leak, right? We're trying to plug a leak because what people don't understand is that leak in your pocket gets bigger the more money you stuff in it. This is how people get rich and go broke, okay? Because they allow those leaks. That's right, the 3%, the 3 times rule is dope. That's exactly what we do, right? 3 times. Can I buy that? Can I buy that Lexus 3 times, right? Can I buy that? Can I buy the Mercedes 3 times? But we gotta fix this leak. Gotta fix the leak first. If you don't fix the leak first, I'm telling you. I mean, you can just get a bag and fill it with water, right? Fill the bag with water, poke a hole in the bag, and then pour more water in the bag. And watch that goddamn hole start opening up. And then the water just finds a way to it just opens it up. And then now the fucking hole is like, it's huge. And now the hole is so big that you can't even hold water in it. This is exactly how it works with money. This is the same approach with money. If you got a little leaky hole, oh man, I just smoke a little weed every now and then, you know, $150, right? When you get to the bag, that little leak, that little $150 a month turns, or $150 a week, turns into $500 a week, right? But not only are you smoking, because you know, I smoke the good shit now. I got money. We smoking good, right? We smoking Grim Reaper. You know, I come up with these fucking names. I don't really know what they are because I don't smoke. But you know, I got these names now. You know, I'm smoking the good shit. Okay, but you still got that leak in your pocket, right? You still got that leak in your pocket, and now what happens is you smoking the good shit because you're rewarding yourself for doing better, and it's the same leak. And what happens is it just continues to pour out, right? So the next thing that I want to talk about that I know is going to, look, we at 4:30 now. Look, I lost another 20 people. Let me see how many, let's see if I can lose 30 more. Let's see if we can get down to, let's see if we can get under 400 people. It's my goal now. Let's see how many people I can piss off. All right, we're going to see if we can get under 400. All right, we just lost one more. There we go. All right. So some of y'all stay by yourself. I'm gonna just give you a good, nice little pause. Some of you stay by yourself. And you can't afford to stay by yourself. Now, what I'm getting at here is, I've heard plenty of times, I need my peace of mind though. You can't afford peace of mind right now. You cannot afford it. You can't afford peace of mind. Let's just keep it real. So, a lot of you all need to get one, maybe two, maybe three roommates, depending on where you live. Some of y'all need to get the fuck out of where you live. Some of y'all live in LA, you make 50K a year and you're struggling. Yeah, because 50K in LA is suicide, right? You need to get out of there because your rent's $1,800. Your rent in the hood is $1,800 a month in LA, right? Or, you know, surrounding areas. You just need to get the fuck out of there. I'm just saying. Seriously, 100K in the Bay is poverty, right? Some of y'all live in areas you need to get the fuck out. But hey, I really love LA. Like, it's really nice restaurants. The weather's beautiful. My family's here. Fuck all of that. There we go. We're down another 10 people. Let's see if we can keep going, right? You need to get the fuck out of LA. You need to get out of New York. You need to get out of some of these places. It's too expensive. And you're trying to live by yourself. And then you bring your shit to me. Say, I really want to join your program, but I can't afford it. If I had the time and I do care, but if I really gave a fuck to do it, I'd just sit with some of these people and I go, why can't you afford it? How much money do you make? I make $30,000 a year. Okay, great. Where do you live? I live over here. Do you live by yourself? Yeah, I live by myself. I'm gonna start doing this exactly the way I've been watching him lately because somebody told me to watch him. Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Samuels is his name. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna start doing y'all financially the way he does people with their fucking rating system, right? I fuck with how he does it. He bring people on. He's like, how much you weigh? Okay, dress size. Right? I'm gonna start doing people like that. I'm gonna start bringing y'all on, and I'm like, why can't you afford to invest? Well, I make 30,000 a year. Okay, great. You live by yourself? Yeah, because okay, stop. Don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off. Don't speak over me. You're living by yourself and you're bullshitting. But that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna start doing something like that. Baby say, oh no, you're not embarrassing me. But seriously though, I think I'm gonna start doing that. Because like literally we could like address what a lot of people are doing. I really think that could help the culture. So I might start doing that. I think I might start doing that. Because people need to understand and hear what the fuck is going on. And realize like, oh shit, that's why I'm fucked up. I live by myself. I'm smoking weed. I go out to eat for lunch on my lunch break every day. Right? That's why I'm fucking broke. Because I'm not fasting. A lot of y'all should be fucking fasting. You can't afford something? Great. How much money you spend in groceries? I don't know. Why the fuck don't you know how much you spend in groceries? There's another problem, right? I really think I'm gonna start doing that. We're gonna unravel a lot of this shit because that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. People are fucked and delusional the same way people are delusional about their fucking relationship goals. They're delusional about their fucking finances as well. I can't afford to go out to eat every day. I can afford, some of y'all go to, a little piece of shit restaurant. You can probably spend $15, $20 a day, on your lunch break. Oh, it's just $15. Yeah, but $15 a day at your lunch break is $150 every 10 days. You do 30 of them, you just spent damn near $500 just fucking off lunch. You probably should have fasted anyway. And I ain't gonna tell you. See, that's why I would piss people off. I'm like, you're overweight, so you probably shouldn't be eating out anyway. That's what people would hate me because I keep it real. The trainer would come out of me then because I'm still a trainer at heart. So then I'd be like, okay, so you're bigger than the average. What does he say? You're bigger than the average man, ma'am. You weigh more than the average man. Why are you going out to eat, ma'am? You probably should be bringing a salad from home so you can save money and you can lose a little weight. Hey, dude is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Dude is hilarious. Somebody told me to start watching him and I started and I was like, yeah, dude's hilarious. I fuck with him. But on a serious note, though, people are not budgeting. And you really need to start budgeting. And really just paying attention to your finances. That's all. That's right, financial training. That's me. Because if you pay attention to that, that's right. Hey, Brandon, that's hilarious. Stock dude thought Tay was gonna give up the keys. Thanks for coming. Seriously. That's another reason why I don't do this. That's another reason why I don't teach a lot of my shit for free, because I know a lot of people who have their own programs, they coming in trying to steal some of the sauce. Y'all can't take my sauce. Only I can teach what I teach. Y'all will never be able to do what I do. Sorry. But that's right. They try to come in. They try to come in and plagiarize my shit. Swagger jack. But now you can't do that. I'm different. I'm built different, baby. Stock dude trash. Respectfully. But seriously though, yeah, y'all can't do what I do. But welcome, like family said, welcome. He announced his departure like we care. Facts. But see, once again, now y'all see exactly what I do or why I do what I do. I get it all the time, you know. It's because they had lined us up a while ago. They were trying to like put us against each other. A few other traders who give it away for free, and they were like, "Why does Tay charge?" And this and that. And I said, "Why?" They were like, "Why aren't you doing it for the culture?" I said, "Well, it's a good question." I said, first of all, my average client is not. Let me not say it that way. My average client is Black, but it's like 55%, maybe 60, right? So they're like, why aren't you doing it for the culture? I said, well, first of all, 60% of my or 40% of my people are not from the culture, right? Second of all, I don't really give a fuck to give away my time for free, right? But anyway, so yeah, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. What the fuck? People are something else. Why would you learn from that guy when you already have access to it? Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of nut huggers. Yeah, for real. Got tips. Big backs. Culture vultures. You already know. That's the big question, Tony. Why can't the culture fucking afford to invest, afford the prices? That's the problem we need to talk about. For real. So yeah, that's what we are up against, family. But I'll continue to go live, every other Tuesday. I'll continue to do my thing, and I might even start doing these lives on IG where I bring people on and ask them questions, right? I might just do that. Because I do think that at that point, I think we'll start having some fun. Yeah, for real. That's how you know you're doing something right. For real. So I think we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna start doing it. I'm gonna bring people on. I'm gonna ask them a certain amount of questions, right? We not under 400 yet. I was trying to get some more people to leave. We at 403. We close. We need 3 more people to leave. We're gonna reach it, right? I ain't pissed enough people off yet. Let's get back into it. So, so we talked about the weed situation. We talked about the living situation. You should be living with your parents. You should be living with roommates. You should be living somewhere that you can save an extra $300 to $600 a month. Right? Now, thing is, when you get to the point where you can start saving an extra $300 or $600, because some of y'all will get up there. When you get to that point, now we got to exercise that leak in your fucking brain or in your heart, because it's both. A lot of people got a leak in their head or have a leak in their hearts simply because they are trying to, I don't want to use that. It's a cliche, keep up with the Joneses, essentially. But they have a leak because now, oh, hey, I'm saving more money, but you're not fucking disciplined enough to keep the money. Right? So you want to invest. You got a roommate, because I heard some people over here, oh, yeah, I live with my parents. Or, oh, I already got a roommate. What's your situation look like, though? Still ain't got no money? You either driving the wrong car, you still eating out, you got the wrong amount of shoes in your closet, ladies. Fellas too. I know some of y'all gotta go get the new Jordans. Why the fuck do you have a $200 pair of shoes on your feet? Right? So that's a lot of y'all's problem. Men, and now we're gonna get a leak. When I say a leak in the heart, some of y'all actually have a leak. Using kids seriously. Fuck some J's, big facts. So when I say y'all got a leak in your heart, you got a leak in your fucking pants too. Okay? Because I know some fellas and women. I'm gonna tell you a great story. Great, we just dropped them to 400. Congratulations, baby. We just dropped them to 400. I'm pissing people off. Let's get it. A lot of y'all. I saw a woman. Let me give you this story. I was actually at the jewelry shop buying this, and I was picking it up because I had it special ordered, and I picked it up. There was a lady in there. She was there to buy her new boyfriend a gold chain. Well, hold up. That ain't the bad part about it. I'm listening to her buy the gold chain. She needs to put it on credit. I'm like, okay. Family said, I need to find her. She put the fucking gold chain on credit. The man, this is where they really fucked up. The man was asking her information to do the fucking credit application. So I'm ear hustling. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, huh, how much you make? He said, weekly income. This motherfucker said $400 a week. I was like, what the fuck? Dave said, she got a sister? What the fuck? You talking about clown shit. Yeah, $1,600 a month. And she was about to buy a chain that was probably double her monthly salary. Probably buying the chain. She was a little overweight. I'm being real with y'all. Don't look, I'm gonna lose another 50 people. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all though. Right? She a big ass leak in her heart. She was overweight. So I'm sure there was an insecurity there. We gotta keep it real. Yes, that's it. She was buying affection. I've seen it before. It was kind of, I kind of feel bad. I was like, fuck. Like she trying to keep dude around. Somebody said he laying pipe. He probably wasn't even laying pipe. She just wants somebody to snuggle with. She wanted some cuddles. Let me buy you a chain, baby. You want the PlayStation? See, I know how this game works because I got family who been like, I'm gonna go find me a fat chicken and I know how the game works. All right, I know how the game works. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, ladies, maybe some of y'all might be a little, you know what the game is too. We ain't even gonna fake like we ain't. But seriously though, this is what the fuck is happening. This is what the fuck is happening. So she came in there, put a chain on credit so she could buy. And guess what? I had these on. I love these. These are real comfortable, right? So I had these on. I'm walking through the mall, in fucking, Gucci slides. It's just me because I ain't got to dress up. Wow. So, I throw some jeans on, a little shirt, and some Gucci slides with some jewelry. That's how I walk around most of the time, right? I'm in chill mode. Or I might throw on like a Nike suit, some Yeezys or some, who knows, right? That's how I walk around. I don't really dress up much because I don't really care to. It's uncomfortable. Anyway, she looks down at my shoes. She's like, ooh, those are nice. I look up at her and I'm like, oh shit. She's like, and this is after I heard how much she makes. She goes, I'll trade you. Here we go. You can't buy me no chain, so don't even try to spit your game over here. But seriously, she's like, I'll trade you. She pulls out her shoe. She has on Yeezys. Now I'm really like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. So, anyway, this shit is just crazy. Pep said, I'm confused. I'm in the right class. Yeah, we're talking about leaking. We're talking about your financial leaking. Because this woman who had $1,600 a month had on a $300 to $400 pair of Yeezys and was putting a fucking $3,000 gold chain on layaway or on fucking credit. Yeah, you're in the right class. Because this is why y'all can't afford to invest. This is why you can't afford coaching. This is why you can't afford most of this shit that you want to do to elevate, because you are doing shit like this. And then she comes to me and says, I really like those slides. I want to buy a pair for my boyfriend. That's exactly what she said. And I looked up to her. I couldn't help myself. I looked up and I said, these like $300-$400, right? She's like, yeah. And I just shook my head. I was like, holy fuck. Lady, you just told him you make $400 a week. Why in the fuck would you spend your weekly salary on a pair of Gucci flip flops? Because you heard fucking Future rap about them. But this is what the fuck people are doing. So yes, y'all are in the right place when you say, am I in the right class? Yes. Because we got a problem with people leaking their money. You got a fucking hole in your pocket. You got a fucking hole in your heart. You got a fucking hole in your head. This is what's happening. That's right. It's sad. We do got to do better. We do. We got to do better. Because we're allowing emotions. We're allowing, gold, shiny object syndrome. We're allowing all of this shit to hit us and fuck up the ability. That's right. We lack discipline. And that's what I was getting to. Because some of y'all do have roommates. Some of y'all are taking your lunch to work. Thank you, family. Family said, I needed this class, changing my mindset. Seriously. That's what this is for. So y'all want to just go straight to investing. Hey, teach me the stock market. I'm like, if you ain't got this shit together, you're fucked. You're fucked. Stock market gonna eat you alive, and it's gonna take your money. You got to get your mindset right before you even come over to that stock market. That's right. Stock market is nothing without mindset. Facts. So this is what we're gonna be going over. I gotta get y'all mindset right first. Because without it, you're gonna lose anyway. And then you're gonna blame me. I took Tate's course and I lost money. It's like, well, because you're fucking emotional. You got into a stock, you sold it when it went down, and then it reversed and went up. You missed the move. Right? That's what this is. We got to get our shit together first. We got to. So that's what we're going to be talking about more, okay? So what I need y'all to, homework. This is what I need you to do. Number one, write down how much money you make. Okay, put it at the top. That's how much money I make. Number 2, write down all of the expenses you have. Go in your bank account, whatever you got to do, Cash App, whatever. Write down all of your expenses, right? The first thing you need to find out is, are you in the negative? Because a lot of y'all are. You make $2,000 a month. You're spending $2,500 a month, right? I've seen that before. So some of y'all are in the negative. Number 2, what you need to start doing. I'm not going to repeat any of this stuff. Just come back and watch it. Number 2, once you realize, okay, this is how much I make, this is how much I'm spending. Am I, right? As I'm tracking this, am I net profitable, or am I leaking money, too much of it, right? Once you figure that out, now we need to find out how you can start slashing shit on that list. Can I deal without this? Can I live without that? Can I live without that, right? What I need you to do is find a way to cut your fucking expenses in half. If that means, okay, I need to get a roommate. My rent is $1,000 a month. I need a roommate to come pay me $500 a month. Okay, I'm spending $300 a month on food. I need to get that shit to $150 a month. Seriously. All right, I got a $400 a month car expense. Some of y'all got $400 a month in car expense. How can I get that to $200? You might drive your little beater for a minute, okay? Take that piece of shit Mercedes you got back. Take that little piece of shit back, all right? And actually, yeah, or there you go. Or that's my number 3 thing. And or other than cutting shit, right? Other than cutting shit, find out how to double to make your expenses half of what you make. So what I'm saying is, if you make $2,000 a month, you spend $2,000 a month, you need to find out how to make $4,000 a month, but keep your shit at $2,000 a month that you're spending. That's what you got to find out. Okay. And yeah, I called a Mercedes a piece of shit because first of all, you're paying $400 a month for a Mercedes. It's probably one of those little bullshit ass Mercedes. It's like a Camry with a Mercedes emblem on it. It's bullshit. I just keep it real with y'all, right? I see that all the time. Just so people can say they got a Mercedes, they go buy the fucking, like the A class, the fucking, the 3 Series BMW. And it's like, take that bullshit back. Like, seriously, go get a fucking Camry. The fuck is your problem? Like, I'm telling you, but this is what people don't want to hear, right? Take that shit back. Facts, they low-key trash, big facts. So this is what I'm saying, right? I'm gonna give it to y'all raw, right? Yeah, if you're driving a Mercedes that's less than $30,000, $50,000, it's a piece of shit. It's probably a piece of shit if it's under $100 grand. That's why they charge you so little, because that's a luxury car. If your luxury car costs the same amount as some of these economy cars, you got a piece of shit. They're just selling you the brand. That's it. They're just selling you the brand. That's it. And I'm not knocking everything. Like family said, don't knock the S550. The S550 gonna cost you about $100K if you get a good one. So no, we're not saying all Mercedes are a piece of shit. What I'm saying is the people who can't afford certain things and then they go buy a Mercedes just so they can get the emblem, they're buying the $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 Mercedes. That's a piece of shit. Take it back. Okay. Take it back, save your money, cut your expenses down, take that money that you are saving now, put it into something, right? Put it into something sweet, like stock investing, things like that, business, whatever. Yeah, if you got to eat ramen noodles for a month, or if you got to fast, you need to cut your food budget. Maybe you need to start fasting. Maybe you eat too much. Okay. And then once you start making money from that investing, because you're a little more disciplined now, Because when you start fasting and saving more money because you cut your budget, you're more disciplined. You're practicing this. You're building your discipline muscle. When you build your discipline muscle and then you come over here with me and you start investing, now you're able to play the stock market a lot better because you're disciplined, because you saved money and you were fasting. You see how this whole thing works? But if you can't save the money and get your shit together and be disciplined enough to hold on to money every month, so you got enough money saved up to actually start investing, if you're not disciplined enough to do that, then you're not disciplined enough to trade the stock market anyway. So y'all keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. Other than that, we'll continue this up. Y'all can send me DMs on things y'all want to talk about. I'll entertain some of this stuff. But in 2 weeks, not next Tuesday, but Tuesday following, we'll do this again. We'll do this again, and we'll go over some things that y'all need. But this is definitely something we need to keep focusing on, and we'll break down some of that budgeting stuff because it needs to happen. And I'm gonna check in with y'all. Did y'all budget? Did y'all write that shit down? Did you write down how much money you make? Did you write down how much money you're spending? Did you write down how you can slash that budget in half? Right? We're gonna do all of that. Fancy, you need your own show. That's coming. But seriously though, we're gonna get this thing together. Okay. Because what I'm realizing now is when people say, I ain't got enough money to invest in STB, essentially what I hear you say, I ain't got enough discipline to hold on to the money that I am making, which means I ain't got enough discipline to trade the stock market anyway. That's what I hear. So essentially, the price to even get into secure the bag or the price to even invest in the stock market is a hurdle you got to jump over that we're going to call it a discipline hurdle. It's a discipline hurdle. If you're not disciplined enough to jump over that hurdle, you ain't even disciplined enough to fucking trade the stock market. That's what we're going to call that. That's exactly what we're going to call that. It's the first test, facts. All right. So y'all write that budget down, get your shit together. Ladies, stop fucking paying money for affection. Fellas, stop paying for ass. As a matter of fact, if you broke, you shouldn't be having sex right now. No way. That's the next thing we're going to start talking about, right? If you broke, you shouldn't be having sex. No way. And as a matter of fact, for my fellas, if you put a goal up and you say, I'm not having sex or jacking off, because that I know y'all, a lot of y'all gonna try to do that. I'm not gonna have sex or jack off until I make this amount of money. I guarantee you'll start making money. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Because see, sex, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. Yeah, I'm finna really run them out now. Because we got some of y'all broke, some of these broke niggas. Look, we being real today. Some of these broke Negroes, they sitting up there and they slapping everything. They trying to get as much sex as they can, draining the hell out of their soul, right? Draining the hell out of their spirit, their life force, right? Because every time you ejaculate, you lose life force. We ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, yeah, they doing all of this shit and they broke. And wonder why they broke. You can't afford to lose life force till you got a little money. That's right, semen retention. That's right. Or if you got a little money and you got options and you can sleep in all day and you can eat some of the best foods because you got to replenish that shit, right? I'm just saying. But look, that's a topic for another class. We'll talk about that later. All right. But seriously, y'all cut that shit out, man. Let's get your mind right. Get your discipline together. Let's get this money. All right. I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. I'm out.